Okay, you can see on the screen there, we have a collection of 5 lesson plans on the site. So 3 elementary plans. There are actually 2 elementary plans plus a suitcase activity lesson, which is geared towards elementary students. Can be used for middle school and high school too, if it's a very simple plan we'll go through later on. And the middle school, high school lesson plans are more involved. Let me take a look at the site and the lesson plan page on the site here. You can see my screen here. I'll go into one of the lesson plans and show you that it's a full lesson plan that has, this one has part 1, part 2. This is the elementary lesson plan, has a rubric, information about setting up Minecraft, some resources, and also the content. So all of our lesson plans that cover Common Core, California state standards, and also technology standards, HST technology standards. And they also focus on themes of citizenship, civil liberties, democracy, immigration, along with personal themes such as perseverance, resourcefulness, and resilience. And so you're free to use these lesson plans as they are, or you can look at them and pick and choose. Maybe it'll inspire you to some ideas for you, and so you can mix and match activities within the lesson plans for your own lessons. But the overall idea of all of these is to be able to use Minecraft to help students actively learn about the hardships of the Japanese Americans in the camps, from being forced evacuation to enduring life in an isolated, usually a desert area in the middle of nowhere. So the idea is not just to use Minecraft to show what the camps look like, but to actually show what the life was like to endure through this hardship. So as I mentioned, we have 2 elementary plans, elementary school plans. The first one is there's 2 parts. One activity is in Minecraft, there's a simulation where part of the students are forcibly isolated into a fenced off area, like in a camp. And the other students are free to roam the village, collect things, find things, where the others are in the fenced off area. And then it's a quick activity, but then at the end, they switch and they reflect on their experience on being either in the free space or in the fenced off area. In the second part of it, the lesson, they are creating, using Minecraft to create an art card that they would send to a person that was living in the camp. So trying to empathize with people who are living in the camp. The second elementary school lesson is where the students read a children's book. There's a lot of children's book about the Japanese American incarceration experience. They read the book and then they use Minecraft to visually interpret. So either through an animation or an art card or some setting. So bring the environment to life. And you could actually even do this with middle school or high school using like Farewell to Manzanar or some other literature that's suited for those grades. The middle school and high school lessons are both project-based lessons in which students are creating a machinima, which is a short animation that uses Minecraft as a set design and animation tool. So Minecraft, a lot of the pushback to using Minecraft for such a serious topic like this incarceration experience is that people see Minecraft as a game, but what we're using it for here is more of an ed tech tool, a technology tool. It's a really easy to use set design tool, a 3D, it's like a simple 3D CAD tool and an animation tool wrapped into one that kids already know how to use, that they can make sets, they can make animations very, very quickly. So that's what the projects focus on here, to create a short animation using Minecraft to recreate camp life. And these projects focus on themes of perseverance, resourcefulness, resilience. And finally, there's a suitcase activity where we'll go into a little bit later, but it's a simple activity to show that during the evacuation, they only had a limited amount of time to take their personal belongings what they could carry. And so later on in the webinar, we'll actually go into Minecraft and I'll show you that. Okay, back to you, Kim.
Thanks. For now, we're going to jump to another tool that's available under the References tab, and that is our partners' websites. So in developing this project, we worked with many different organizations. 3 of them were Densho, the Japanese American National Museum, or JANM, and the Smithsonian. We've really worked hard to cull the resources that are out there for teachers to teach about the Japanese incarceration camps, so that we found tools that we think that teachers will really find helpful. As a teacher, I'm constantly looking at websites that tell me, here are 100 tools for teaching this particular topic. And that's great, but it's a lot of time to take just to go through those resources. So we've really tried to narrow it down and provide some contextual information about each of the resources. Just a few of the highlights. JANM has a digital speakers bureau, which will arrange for students to conduct interviews with volunteers over the internet. So if you'd love to have maybe a survivor of an incarceration camp speak with your students, but you can't arrange that in person, JANM will facilitate that. Densho has a really wonderful set of resources. One of them is an online course. It takes about 2 to 4 hours for teachers to complete online. It's specifically designed for teachers who want to learn more about the incarceration camps before teaching it in class. Densho also has a really well-populated photo archive that we use with the students. And so it's fully searchable, it's totally free, students can access it. And so when the students at Castellar Elementary were doing research, and you saw this also in the documentary about Gabe's Heart Mountain, they were able to find these really detailed photographs of what daily life was like in camp. And so this is just a smattering of some of those photos that are available for free from Densho. We're going to jump then to the news feed. The news feed is available under the News tab on our website. Here you'll not only be able to follow our project, but you'll also see contemporary news items related to the incarceration camps. Not too surprisingly, Japanese Americans have been very active in protesting the migrant detention centers, one of which is actually located at a former site of an incarceration camp.